Hey, there's some breaking news for real estate investors right now. The Illinois Housing Development Authority has released a loan program, and this is for first time buyers only. And this is a big deal for us as real estate investors. So if we're buying properties in Homewoods and the Hazel Crest, or where it would be kind of more your first time buyer buying a property, this particular program that they have, which is called Access Home, is something that where a buyer, a first-time buyer, meaning it's got to be their first crack at it, or they have not owned a primary residence for the last 3 years, they can apply for this loan, and the loan is a conventional loan, FHA, VA. So really, any loan program works with this Access Home. But what they're willing to do is give a buyer up to 6% or up to $15,000 down payment, closing cost assistance, and it's recorded as a second mortgage or a silent second. And what that means is if the buyer gets $15,000 to help with down payment, they don't have to pay that amount back until they refinance the property, sell the property. So if they live in the house for 30 years, there's a silent second always on the property that does not have to be repaid until they sell that particular property or their loan is paid off. And they only have to contribute 1% of the purchase price of the property. And so it is a great program for us as investors, and it's us, why I'm communicating to real estate investors is to let us as real estate investors let other first-time buyers know that this program exists, and it's throughout the entire state of Illinois. Why a lot of these programs that have come out over the years have not, I think, really worked all that well is because they were targeted in particular little areas. And you could, if this particular zip code, you could use it, and this zip code, you can't. Well, now you can use this program on any property in Illinois. And so the credit scores, you've got to be at like a 640 credit score or better to be able to use the program. That's pretty normal. And then you can use any of the conventional FHA, VA loan programs that are out there. So that's fits into what's the norm, I guess I would say. And there's a couple other little things as debt to income ratio, 50%. There's all these things make it very, very doable, and a program that could be used by so many people throughout the Chicagoland area and the entire state of Illinois. And so it's encouraging first-time buyers to get into the real estate market. You've got now a down payment. You can utilize this program, and you don't have to pay it back until you refinance it or you sell the property. The only thing is you've got to be a first-time buyer. And I'll put a link here so you can learn a little bit more about the program. Right now, we as a real estate company are trying to figure out how do we end up communicating this to the consumers, to the real estate agents, on all of our listings that we have, because we want to actively market this. And so that buyers know, hey, if you look at one of our properties, there's a program that's available that can really get you all your down payment, or a majority of your down payment, or all of your closing costs, or maybe a combination of both if it's a lower price property. So it's a great, great program. This is a game changer for real estate. And it's being brought to us by the Illinois Housing and Development Authority. So something that's going to really be a game changer for the real estate landscape, and especially for us as real estate investors on properties that are going to be $300,000 and below. This is a absolute game changer. So as always, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to give me a call. And as always, check out our website, chaseforeclosure.com. Thanks.